Why does your guest's nose start itching the second housekeeping leaves, even though the place looks spotless? Turns out spotless and safe are not always the same thing, and that gap is where a lot of hosts get caught off guard. Most conventional cleaners are basically tiny chemistry experiments in a spray bottle, packed with stuff like ammonia and chlorine bleach that smell like victory but irritate lungs and skin. If you have ever walked into a hotel room and felt your eyes water before you even set your bag down, that is not fresh. That is a mild chemical warning shot. Here's the plain truth. In 5th grade terms, eco-friendly does not mean weak. It means the ingredients come from plants, minerals, or enzymes instead of harsh synthetic chemicals. Enzyme cleaners actually eat organic stains and odors the way tiny invisible Pac-Men chomp through dots, which sounds silly, but works shockingly well on pet messes and bathroom funk. Vinegar and baking soda get treated like the boomer starter pack of natural cleaning. And honestly, they earn the hype, since vinegar cuts grease and mineral buildup, while baking soda scrubs and deodorizes without leaving behind toxic residue. The catch is, vinegar smells like a salad went rogue for about 10 minutes, so pair it with a drop of something like lavender or tea tree oil to keep guests from thinking you marinated the couch. Castile soap is another quiet hero, made from plant oils, and it works on floors, counters, and even light laundry duty without the harsh sulfates that trigger skin reactions. Guests with eczema or asthma genuinely notice the difference, and that is the kind of 5-star review detail you cannot fake with a nice throw pillow. Now let's talk fragrance, because fragrance on a label is basically a magician's trick. It can legally hide dozens of undisclosed chemical compounds behind one vague word. If a product just says fragrance and nothing else, treat it like a stranger asking to borrow your car. Smile politely and say no thank you. Certifications matter here more than vibes. Look for labels like Green Seal, EPA Safer Choice, or Ecologo, since those actually require lab testing instead of just slapping a green leaf on the bottle and calling it a day. A leaf logo with zero backup data is basically greenwashing cosplay. Think about the 1970s for a second, when natural marketing first exploded and companies realized customers would pay extra just to feel virtuous. Fast forward to today, and the short-term rental industry has quietly become one of the biggest testing grounds for this stuff. Because unlike a hotel chain, you personally choose every bottle under your sink. Sensitivities are more common than people assume. Something like 1 in 3 adults report some kind of reaction to fragranced products, according to survey data researchers have gathered over the years. That means, statistically speaking, your next guest might already be bracing for a headache before they even open the door. A lot of hosts think switching to eco-cleaners means sacrificing that hotel fresh smell everyone loves. The fix is simple. Use essential oil diffusers or reed diffusers separately instead of baking fragrance into your cleaning spray, so guests control their own exposure instead of getting ambushed. Let's bust a myth quickly. Hypoallergenic is not a regulated legal term. It is basically a company's personal opinion with a science costume on. Always check the actual ingredient list instead of trusting a single buzzword sitting on the front label like a confident intern. Microfiber cloths deserve a shout out too, since they physically trap dust and bacteria using fiber structure alone, which means you often need less chemical product overall to get the same clean. Less product means less residue, and less residue means fewer guests messaging you at midnight asking why their throat feels weird. Community forums for hosts are honestly a goldmine here. People swap real results instead of marketing promises, and patterns show up fast, like which citrus cleaners are safe versus which ones trigger reactions in sensitive skin. Crowdsourced trial and error, whether we admit it or not, is doing a lot of quiet quality control in this industry. The bigger lesson is not about chasing a trend, it is about running your rental like the tiny hospitality business it actually is, where small invisible choices shape whether someone books again or writes a warning review. A clean smell is nice, but a guest breathing easy without knowing why is the real win. So if any of this got you thinking differently about what is sitting under your sink right now, do you want to learn more about how we help hosts handle stuff like this? Check out our links in the description.